I won. She wrote me a check in purple ink, Jack Fleming, $50. What do? I take that check home and say, honey, deposit this. Who's this from? Don't worry about it. I'm like, no, I need to know why'd you get this check for $50? I said, I made made a bet that Trump was gonna win. Well, who is this lady? So I explained to my wife who this lady is. She's like, take the money back to her. I said, no, a bet is a bet.
Why? Why take the money back?
Because she thought that she needed the money because she's illegal.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So,
Even, I just think we're full of so much hypocrisy.
Life is so short, Neal. I mean, we're only living to 75, 76.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm getting 80. I'm getting 80 at least, man.
But
80.
you don't even know what the hell's going on until you're 35, 40 years old anyway.
That's true.
And then from then on, you're trying to, once you're 40 and 50, you try to revert back to say, I want to be 25 again.
No, I can't do that. I can't.
Our clock is ticking.
Your clock is ticking. Yeah, sadly, I've lived 2/3 of my life, probably, already. So I'm balling out the rest of the way. I'm not going back to the 20. I don't want a 25-year-old girl. I don't want a convertibles, but I ain't trying to do that. But I am saying that I just wonder where we are right now.
When you mention Trump to me and annuities, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what kind of annuities does he have? What kind of returns he getting? And will he call me to buy some from me? That's what I'm thinking about.
I think they are raiding the palace. That's what I think. I think the family is raiding the palace. I really do. I think that
the Trump family is raiding the palace.
I think that Trump is taking everything he can, the monuments clauses and all of that. I think he's taking everything he can and running with it.
I don't really follow news that much, besides what I see on Fox News, because I switched to Verizon and they don't offer CNN.
You watch Fox?
I watch Fox News. That's one thing on Verizon. I got the cheapest Verizon plan they got.
Why?
I don't want to be paying out for channels I don't watch.
So you don't get CNN or MSNBC, you just get Fox.
Just get Fox.
Would you watch those if you got them?
I used to have CNN when I had Comcast, and I don't like Don Lemon. He just wants to try to argue with somebody.
How do you call Fox News?
It's a show.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do we call it news?
They got rid of everybody good, like, what's his name, Bill O'Reilly. I liked him. Oh! I did. I didn't buy none of his books. I didn't get his coffee cups and nothing like that.
You thought he was good?
I think he was trying to put out a message. He's Catholic, raised in Boston, traditional conservative. I was raised to vote Democrat no matter what. Blue collar workers. I don't think I'm a Democrat anymore. I think I'm a Republican. I think I'm a conservative, American values Republican. Why? But because I don't like what's going on in the world.
But why do Republicans get to say their American values? Like, why do Republicans get to claim that?
I don't know.
Value. I mean, why is it just like I'm Republican, so I'm a value guy?
What's Maxine Waters talking about assaulting people?
Oh, come on now. Yes, she did. Now, you know what? She stepped into the suit. She stepped into the shit, and he baited her, and she stepped into it. But, come on.
So
where did that come from?
I don't know. Maybe,
where did that come from?
I don't know.
You don't think Trump has not done that?
Sure. Trump and Rosie O'Donnell, Trump baited Rosie for 2-3 years until she finally moved to Florida.
But Trump is baiting the country, I think, in racial relations. Come on. He's not reaching out to anybody else other than the 35 to 40% people who voted for him.
1980s, 1990s, how were race relations?
They were just, I don't think it got any better. People, I was not one of these people who thought, okay, now you got a black president, everything's fine. That's crazy. That's bullshit.
Well, I voted for Obama the first time. I didn't vote him for the second time because he didn't fix housing, because Bush screwed up housing.
But how can anybody fix anything in 4 years? Obama fixed a lot of stuff. He fixed a lot of stuff. Whether we want to admit it or not, he fixed the financial stability of this country. I think, in those 8 years. Bush got us into a war we had no business being into, and then the markets crashed.
Yeah, the Gulf War was about oil, just like Afghanistan's about rare earth minerals.
Yeah, but we don't say that.
And oil.
We don't say that.
Because you don't say that. But who has the most armies in every country in the world? 186 countries the U.S. has presence in.
Mm-hmm.
So is it the biggest armed force? With the biggest influence? With the most powerful weaponry? So who's the boss of the planet?
Well, we're supposed to be.
Who's the boss of the planet?
China. They got the most money. We owe them. They can call it our card anytime we want.
Well, wouldn't it be great to have a president that's experiencing bankruptcy and not paying his bills if we owe that money to China and we don't have to pay for it?
No. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
But they gave us 50 years to pay.
because this guy is looking out only for himself. My thing is, I just...
Neal, are you a Trump hater?
No, I'm not. I just think that I'm not a Trump hater at all. I actually think that some things are going well. I would like civility. I would like a lot more civility. I'm not a Trump hater, but I don't like to be lied to for no fucking reason. I think he lies for no reason.
How do you feel about people disrespecting the flag and not standing for the national anthem?
Again,
Let me ask you.
Okay. That's whataboutism. That's whataboutism bullshit. They're not disrespecting the flag by. Okay, you've been in the military. You're a military guy.
Listen to me.
Okay.
So, do you agree that the NFL would allow anybody to sit during the national anthem?
Yes.
Well,
why not?
I've sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears
Exactly.
for the defense of this country.
For the defense of the country.
For everybody, wrote a blank check many times.
Right.
See, you got to understand, I volunteered 3 times.
Okay.
Most people are only dumb enough to volunteer once.
Yeah.
I volunteered 3 times. And let me explain that to you. I volunteered once to serve my country, just because I saw a commercial on TV. And I wanted $25,000, $200 for college.
And the VA and the VA.
I just wanted money for college.
Okay.
I was in college a year and a half.
See, back then we had to either went to college or you went to the service.
Yeah. So
70s,
or jail.
Or jail, right?
Or sell something illegal.
And then go to jail.
So I volunteered for the Army, and they said, "Here's how much you get paid." And I said, "That's not enough." Well, if you volunteer to go to airborne school and learn how to parachute, you get more money. But if you survive that and then you volunteer again to serve on airborne status, we'll give you $110 a month. That was jump pay. That you got to jump once every 3 months.
Yeah.
I said, okay, that sounds like fun. I'll go ahead and do that. But by me being exposed to all those different cultures, Puerto Rican, Kentucky, why'd I say those 2 together, right? Kentucky, Tennessee, Texas, Oklahoma, Utah, Seattle, New York, Philly.
I was going to say, until you got to New York, that was like one big place.
No, all these people from all over the country, they put them together, they break you down, and they make you something better than what you were.
Supposedly.
But when you share that brotherhood in defense of values, Constitution,
Okay, but here's the thing now. How did this flag thing get to this? The athletes are talking about...
Colin Kaepernick said he was trying to protest police brutality against black
but also
black
Colin
youth.
Kaepernick and the military gentleman, I forget his name, who went into the protest initially with him.
Who are you talking about?
He was a... I can't think. It's a white guy who Colin started the campaign with.
How come Colin got in trouble?
Who knelt with him the first time.
Okay.
He told him kneeling was something that was done, I think, in military circles when you lose a comrade or something. So he told him that's a better way to do this. So that's where he got the kneeling from. But here's the thing. Why doesn't anybody want to say that's not disrespecting the flag is not what they're doing?
But police brutality is basically the government enforcing laws. You have Michael Brown in Missouri. You have all these other different things.
I think that's bad cop training.
Yeah, but guess what? I've been chased by the cops. I never was caught because I could run faster. All right?
Yeah.
I grew up in Cleveland. And inner city Cleveland is kind of like inner city Philly. And you get into stupid stuff. And whoever runs fast survives and says, oh my God, they got this guy.
But they're chasing you, but they didn't shoot you in the back. I might run from the cops. I might be faster than you, but I might get shot.
Well,
that's the difference. There is no reason.
The disparity in punishment for crime, if I had an ounce of heroin, you had an ounce of heroin, you'd go away for 30 years, I'd probably get 3 to 5. I understand that. That's the justice system.
Yeah.
And
the disparity is if a cop pulled you over and you said, I have a licensed weapon in my car, they would say, okay, Mr. Fleming, take it out. If I said, Most likely, if I have a licensed weapon in my car, it might be a different reaction.
Why was I pulled over by the cop in the first place?
Doesn't matter.
Suspicion of having was I speeding?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What matters is what happens when you are pulled over.
Keep your window cracked this much and say, I don't want to answer questions, and call for this shift supervisor.
That might work for you. That might not work for me. See,
You
that's
know
the
what?
thing I'm saying.
Me and you are going to go for a ride, and we're going to speed somewhere. Wherever you want to speed, I'm going to show you how it's done.
Yeah, but I'm saying here, no, I don't want to play that game because, again, I think I got more to risk than you do.
You can sit in the passenger seat, all right?
No. Then they come around my side. They'll think I'm holding you hostage. I'm just saying.
Neal carjacked Jack.
Yeah, really.
That's why he was speeding.
Yeah, really. So we had to shoot him. I'm just saying, it's way past coincidence. It's way past coincidence, Jack. And we're intelligent
Who
people.
has more training, the person who cuts your hair or a police officer?
Probably the person who cuts my hair.
Yes, and that's
Yeah,
a problem.
which is the sad problem.
Well, let me ask you this. How many hours, once a police officer becomes a police officer, actually shoots a year? Shooting training.
Practice?
Yeah.
You know, that makes me think, remember the movies in the 70s where guys used to run, they used to shoot them in the leg? They never really shot him in the
Less
leg.
than 40 hours a year goes towards qualifying and police and
So
training.
what you're telling me is they're not qualified.
No, they're shown videos of other cops getting shot on the job, and they're taught 2 to the chest, 1 to the head, and just empty the
For
mag.
a guy sitting in the car?
Hey, any wrong movement?
For a kid running away without a gun?
Hey, I wasn't there.
But you saw it.
I was taught to kill, but I
you
was taught
saw
to kill
it.
by shooting plastic green silhouettes.
If there was a black man running from you as a military guy or a cop, let's say as a cop, running from you, unarmed, over a traffic violation, would you feel the need to shoot him in the back?
No.
That's all I'm talking about.
I wouldn't.
That's all Colin Kaepernick was talking about. That's all these athletes are talking about. Yet they're called sons of bitches. They're made to seem like they're